My name is Keith Marino and I'm a developer for Alpha Media Inc. This video is going to be an example of how the AlphaECall iOS app works. Just to give you a brief overview of what AlphaECall is, basically what it does is it allows you to monitor any kind of emergency devices in residential buildings. For example, you'd have a pull cord, something like this, in a residence apartment, and you would have a master station like this located centrally inside of a building. And then once a pull cord is activated on the master, it's going to play a tone and display who placed the call. You can silence the call. And then once the call is reset back in the apartment, you then can close the call off the screen. So in the AlphaECall iOS app, the first thing that will display is a login screen. So I'm going to log in with a staff security code. Once you're logged in, it's going to display if there's any current calls. There's no calls in the master, so it's not displaying any calls here. Once a call is placed, the call is just going to display in the master, and also at the same time it's going to display on the iOS app. You can silence the call from the iOS app, and it silences it on the master as well. And then once the call is reset, you then can close the call from the iOS app, and at the same time it closes the call off the screen at the master. A couple other options you have in here. There's an alerts tab that will display any devices that need to be may not be working properly or may need to be serviced. Those devices will list out in the alert screen. And also there's one other tab. There's an info tab. Basically just gives you a little information about the app and lets you log out. One other thing you can do, when a call is placed and it displays on screen, if you click on the call, it gives you a little more information about that resident and their location. So it may give you some the exact time the call was placed and some notes about the resident. And then you just go back to view the call again, and you can close it off the screen. One last thing in the app. If you're not in the app and a call is placed, you will get a push notification. Once you click on that push notification, you'll then be able to view it in the app at that point. Once you reset the call, you can then close it off the screen.